So we have two bobcats that we are currently sitting on yellow, as you see on the screen. Normally, I would be panicking and upset about it, but we're still earning. So is this something that you're also experiencing? Nerdy dude stuff. Bink! Hey, look, it's a beer of the day. It's been a while. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video about helium. Finally, jeez, I mean, what we exploded on with this channel in 2021 was helium. I know, right? Well, I'm bringing that to you today. So, if this is your first time on the channel, please take a moment to consider subscribing, turning on the bell notification, and liking this video. We are just going to jump right into it here in just a moment. But yes, we are still helium mining. I'll show you my devices, but the thing that really sparked today's video is I've been looking at my miner, and you saw at the intro of the video, my bobcat, and then I looked at my miner at my in-laws' house, the bobcat, and they both have been in yellow for the past few days, and it's been really weird. When I first noticed this last week, I started to panic a little bit because obviously yellow means there's something wrong, whether it be your relayed or you're not connecting to the internet. Like, essentially yellow is bad, and you don't really earn anything when you're in the yellow. So then another commenter reached out on, I believe it was Action Crypto's Discord. He didn't reach out to me, but it just so happened that I saw him leave a comment about his bobcat being in yellow, and he was still earning as well. So I'm sitting here wondering what the heck is going on. If this is this something with the crypto, with the bobcat miners, or any other helium miners with the Solana transfer? If you have a different helium miner other than bobcat that is showing a yellow or like a warning, but it's still earning as if there's nothing wrong with it, please leave a comment below. Otherwise, we're going to jump over to the computer screen and we're going to look at the accounts, and you're going to see the earning activity while we've been in the yellow. And it's fairly surprising and quite rewarding. So let's get to that now. Before we get into the helium content, we are going to do our withdrawal from Packet Stream. We have to do this once a week. They pay out every Friday, so we want to do that on camera in case there's any issues, just because of how thorough their checks are when it comes to these payouts, and then I can submit this for evidence. So we're just going to do this really quick. If you don't know what Packet Stream is, it's not actually mining, but you can use the Juicy D miner. There's probably a link above my head for it here, and you can earn yourselves passive income. And like I said, we have earned ourselves over $27.34 in the past week. That's crazy. And so on a $500 miner, earning $100 a month, 5 months ROI. So that's amazing. Anyway, go back and watch these videos if you're interested in that. I just got to give you that little hook there just because I wanted to do that on video to submit anything for evidence. So here is my helium account right now. We did a cash out yesterday because unfortunately we still do need to take out our passive income to actually stabilize our real life bills. I'd rather make sure that my truck payment or my beer money is taken care of versus holding on to income, especially when the price of this keeps fluctuating. But since we did that withdrawal 24 hours ago, we have mined ourselves a full helium, which is pretty solid, and it's sitting around like $4. But anywho, so we have these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually disconnected Furry Mango Mockingbird. I do have to remove it from my account, and I have not mined or earned anything on that ever. I think it might actually be an international frequency miner because it was sent to me from Helium Mart. They said that they had a few of these test units that they were sent out that are USA models, and they asked me if I wanted it back in the day. They sent it to me. They didn't have any of the US power cord, so I had to buy like some device on Amazon to convert it over so I could plug it in, but it's never once functioned, and so I don't have any of the test models working or plugged in or even on my person anymore. But I do have these accounts here. Fun Mossy Baboon. This is where I'm using that scam Amazon antenna, and it's literally taped to my wall, and you saw it at the intro of the video with the beer review, and it currently is waiting. Honestly, it's making 0.21 every 24 hours, and I really have no desire to move it just because I don't want to deploy it at my buddy's house and have to climb up in his attic and go take care of it. If I've got the full-blown earnings with it just still sitting here, even though we're not supposed to be mining in one location, I'm fine with that. And then we've got Soft Hot Pink Dachshund, which is another one that's sitting here, but I have nothing fancy to it. Not a fancy antenna, nothing. Big current manta ray, which is at my buddy's house up in his attic, 8 meters in the air with a 6.0 McGill omnidirectional whatever the hell DBI antenna. Man, I haven't done helium videos in a while. And then my two bobcats. Both of my bobcats, sour walnut goat, which is over at my in-laws' house, and external. The antenna is external. The miner is not. And then brief taupe fox, which is my bobcat that you saw at the intro, which is in my garage with the 5.8 dBi rack wire, antenna, omnidirectional, 8 meters in the air up in my attic. These are my two bobcats, and these both are showing yellow lights. I thought for a few minutes that my in-laws, sour walnut goat, my bobcat, and my in-laws was showing a yellow light because they recently changed their internet from Frontier to Spectrum, so they got new equipment and all that jazz. I didn't even go over there and open the ports for it. I plugged it directly into their new Spectrum modem. It has never hit the relay status or anything along those lines, and it's been earning. So originally I thought that was the case, but every time I checked in the Explorer and then I checked on Helium Geek and all that stuff, it wasn't showing that it was relayed, so I didn't even think anything of it, and it was consistently earning. So let's go ahead and take a look at the past 7 day, or actually the 30-day earning. Earnings are a little low, just based on what we usually used to target for when we did our live streams. We always wanted at least 10 in a 30-day time frame, but with Helium kind of fizzling with the rewards and the price of the token, it's really not something that I'm going crazy on anymore, and these devices are truly in set and forget mode, which is why you also really haven't seen a lot of content on it, just because I haven't done diddly squat to improve, upgrade, or change. They're just sitting there and earning cryptocurrency. They're earning the Helium token, and we're just waiting to see what's going to happen with everything switching over to Solana and the validators being removed, blah, blah, blah. Will the price go up? Will it go down? Who knows? At the end of the day, I still need to pull out like 10 Helium when I earn it a week and stuff like that. Anyway, you can see here, though, the past 30 days, we have been consistently earning. There isn't really a lull except for a day or two. I think like one day, this might have been the day, or this day right here. Yeah, October 12th. 0 earnings. This was the day that they did switch over from Frontier to Spectrum, so the internet was completely shut down at the house. So we didn't earn anything, obviously, from there. And then pretty much from there, it's been yellow lit, and we've been consistently earning. Same with if we go back to our hot spots here, and we go to our brief taupe fox, which is our original Mac Daddy. We've ROI'd so much on this platform already. We've got all of our investments back, especially capitalizing when a token price was higher. This one is just a smidge from our typical goals at that 10.0. And you can see a couple of lulls, but even the lulls that it has, the low days, it's earning 0.1 Helium. When the network average is sitting at 0.087, my slowest day, while it had a yellow light on, is at 0.102. All the way to my highest day being at 0.585, so over half a Helium on 2 of my highest days. And that, again, with the last back end of this week right here, this has been sitting in the yellow, and we have still been consistently earning. Now, I haven't really gone over to check on the mile site or anything along those lines, but that has been probably one of the moodiest miners, but when it fires off, it fires off. And the one thing I love most about this miner is the fact that, this one is still in our range. We're at 2.5 to 3.5 is kind of our goal, even though we have a slower. So in the back end, it was slower, because this one went down for a couple of days. It just randomly does that. I just have to go over there, patch into it from its IP address on my buddy's network, and just give it a quick restart. I don't, or, I have him just unplug it and then plug it back in, because I have an extension cord, a power extension cord running down into his garage, and he can access the wall and just plug it and unplug it from there. But this has also been a solid earner, and I've liked this one a lot because of the lack of need for an actual LMR 400 cable. Excuse me. When you get your antennas, they always have the N-type female on the other side, and the actual antenna, the cable, or the miner itself will have like the teeny tiny little SMA male type, output, and so you need to have that transition from the little tiny connector to the big connector. Well, MileSight doesn't have that, and plus I also feel it's the most durable external device, whereas I feel if I put my bobcat here in the middle of Florida out in the middle of summer externally or up in the attic, the thing is going to fry, which is why I leave the actual devices in the garages where they are being deployed and run a 25-foot LMR 400 cable to it. But the MileSight here, it's been in my attic for the past year now. It's had 0 issues with the temperature changes here in Florida. So it's the most sturdiest, and you can plug the antenna directly into it. So you all have it in one nice, it looks like a giant walkie-talkie, which is really, really cool. But this isn't, we're not really talking about that. I want to make sure they're witnessing each other here while I'm just kind of ranting. Looking for mine, looking for mine. Transmit scale 0.77, not too bad. I don't see mine anywhere. I don't even know why I'm doing this. I can just do it this way. Yeah, no, they haven't witnessed each other because I got mine down here at my in-laws' house, and that hasn't witnessed each other, but it's witnessed mine here, I believe. Anyway, let's go back to what I wanted to talk about with the brief taupe fox being in the yellow. There we go. So let's take a look at everything here. But yeah, like I said, we've already ROI'd on pretty much all of our devices, and they've all been earning, which is great. If you were to buy one of these devices right now, I think it was like $3.99, calculate the return on investment. It would take you 11 months to get one of the ROIs. That's why I actually really like the CudoMiner, because I am currently using that. And if you go to fastminers.com, like if you haven't got into helium mining and you're still thinking about doing it, even though there's a lot of big changes and a lot of stuff going on, the CudoMiner is the way to go. It's $179 versus the big prices of these other Big Mac daddies. I haven't even looked at getting into 5G just like that. If there's any developers or people out there that want a sponsorship and want to give me a 5G miner and setup, I'll happily do an unboxing and a video for you. So just get at me on that. But yeah, so this is probably what I would say to get into. It's really simple. It doesn't have any indicators. I was looking to see if it had any different indicators on it that would show like the same status of my bobcat miners having those yellow lights, but I don't see it there. So anyway, if you guys have a bobcat miner and you're currently sitting with the yellow light on, but you're still earning, let me know in the comments below. Do you think maybe you're earning slower? Like, you know, like when you think of yellow, green, red, I think the bobcats are regularly blue. I think they're green. They're blue when they're in pairing mode. They're green when they're good to go. They're yellow when there's something wrong, and they're red when they're disconnected and like trying to connect. So, like, is it like a green light where green light, green means go, so obviously you want to drive and go. And we tell my daughters, like, yellow light means, like, drive carefully, like, slow down, caution, but really, we all know it just means go fast as fuck and get to the light before it turns red. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you're experiencing the same issues that I am. Anywho, that's going to do it for me. Let me backtrack real quick before I just did my jump cut. Not experiencing an issue. I've got the yellow light, but I'm still earning helium tokens on a regular basis. I haven't seen a slowdown in the earnings or anything like that. So let me rephrase. I'm not saying let me know if you're experiencing the same issues as me. Let me know if you're experiencing the same experience with having the yellow light and getting earnings just like I am as well. Other than that, any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out to me on Telegram, Twitter, or Discord. Links for that stuff is below. I highly encourage you to check out one of my previous videos talking about the Juicy D miner and looking at packet stream, because the earnings on there are pretty sick for doing nothing. It's a Raspberry Pi, less than $1 a month in power, and I'm getting $25 a week, and I've been doing this for 2 weeks now, which is awesome. So I highly encourage that. If I'm slow to get back to you, I do apologize. My iPhone, for some reason, shit the bed. It won't turn on anymore. I've already tried going into restore mode. I've tried, it keeps saying it's in DFU mode and then not in DFU mode, and it's going back and forth, and I just can't get the damn thing working, so I might be radio black pretty much as soon as I step away from the computer and upload this video. Other than that, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, consider clicking on Buy Me a Coffee to buy me a beer. I don't know. Cheers to you guys. I'm O'Price. We'll see you guys next time.